Hello and welcome to TFC. I'm Naveen. This time, let's start our journey from my home city, Mumbai. Passing through the lanes of Mumbai, we will reach this building called Yoga Keshama. This is the head office of Life Insurance Corporation of India, India's biggest insurance company. From outside, LIC might look like a modest insurance company, but LIC is much bigger. LIC's total assets are more than Apple, General Electric, and even ExxonMobil. Before we begin, a big shout out for our new Android app, GoZen Music Player. Music has the power to motivate, inspire, and transcend. So if you also believe music is my soul, then download and experience our free GoZen Music Player from the link in the description. And now let's get back to LIC. To understand the journey of LIC, let's turn back time to 1818 and reach the city of joy, Kolkata. That year, the first life insurance company on Indian soil, Oriental Life Insurance, was established. The company catered mainly to the European community, with Indians compelled to pay a higher rate. Later, many small insurance companies started cropping up all over India. Time went by, and in 1947, India finally gained its independence. At midnight, in this Parliament building, the new India began its tryst with destiny. 9 years later, in the same Parliament building, between all the energetic discussions and debates, the Government of India took a major decision. Life Insurance of India Act was passed, which nationalized the life insurance business in India. In the next 3 months, over 200 private life insurers were merged to form a new government-owned entity called Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC. LIC started with a capital of only $10 million, but now 6 decades later, LIC's total assets have leapfrogged to over $440 billion, which is higher than the GDP of around 75% of the countries in the world, and also all the mutual funds in India combined. Moreover, LIC has such a massive customer base that if all the LIC customers were one country, that would have been the 4th largest country in the world. So without any further delay, let's sit back and witness the massive business empire of LIC. We will first travel to the vibrant Kenya and reach the capital city of Nairobi. Here we will find Ken India House, the head office of the largest non-life insurer in Kenya, which is partly owned by LIC. Moving to the scenic Mauritius, we will reach LIC Center at Port Louis. Here in Mauritius, LIC has been operating from the past 6 decades and was also the first life insurer in the secluded Rodrigues Island. From the beaches of Mauritius, let's move to the desert sands of Bahrain. LIC International is one of the leading life insurance company in Bahrain. Moreover, this jointly owned company is also popular in nearby UAE, Kuwait, and Oman. Furthermore, LIC also jointly operates insurance companies in Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, Singapore, United Kingdom, and the island nation of Fiji. From the alluring Fiji, it's time to finally reach India. Here, other than the life insurance business, LIC also owns one of India's largest housing finance company, a mutual fund, a pension fund, offers credit cards, and also owns a majority stake in the Industrial Development Bank (IDBI). LIC is so huge that it employs over 1 million agents and pays over $2.5 billion just in commissions every year. Not only that, LIC is also India's biggest institutional investor and holds significant minority stakes in a mammoth list of companies. In this video, we will look at just a few of those companies. To understand LIC's investment portfolio, let's take a long walk on a sunny day. After walking few steps, at the corner we will find a bank. Talking about banks, LIC holds over 9% stake in ICICI, Axis Bank, and also India's largest bank, State Bank of India. Furthermore, LIC also holds significant minority stake in Yes Bank, Punjab and Sindh Bank, PNB, Union Bank of India and Canara Bank. After walking few more steps, we will find the modern marvels of steel and concrete. Talking about steel, LIC owns around 9% stake in Tata Steel and Steel Authorities of India. And in case of cement, LIC has minority holdings in ACC, Ambuja Cements, and also India's biggest cement company, Ultratech Cement. Moreover, as we are now talking about construction, LIC is also the largest shareholder of India's biggest construction company, Larsen & Toubro. Enough of walking, now let's drive a car. We have two options. We can choose India's biggest car manufacturer, Maruti Suzuki, or India's leading SUV manufacturer, Mahindra & Mahindra. By the way, Mahindra & Mahindra is also the highest selling tractor brand in the world. Whichever brand we choose, LIC owns over 5% stake in both these companies. But what if instead of a car, we want to ride a motorbike? In that case too, LIC owns a significant stake in Bajaj Auto, TVS, and also the world's biggest two-wheeler manufacturer, Hero MotoCorp. Now, as we are driving our motorcycle towards the setting sun, what if we run out of fuel? Talking about fuel, LIC owns minority stake in major oil marketing companies that include ONGC, BPCL, GAIL, Castrol India, and also India's largest commercial oil company, Indian Oil. Now we have reached a grand hotel, ITC Maratha, owned by the ITC Group. ITC operates over 100 luxury hotels across India. ITC is also the Asia's largest cigarette manufacturer, owns major personal care brands like Fiyama, Vivel, Savlon, and is also one of India's biggest seller of branded foods. The second biggest shareholder of this mammoth ITC group is LIC. From ITC, now let's talk about IT, Information Technology. LIC also owns over 4% stake in Infosys, Wipro, and also India's biggest IT company, TCS, which is valued at around $100 billion in market cap. Now, let's stop for a while and watch the setting sun. As the day slowly fades away, let's make a quick phone call. The mobile network we are using is Jio, the third largest mobile network in the world. Jio is owned by Reliance Industries, the largest publicly traded company in India, which also operates the largest crude oil refinery in the world. And yes, LIC also holds around 6% stake in Reliance Industries. Now, if we look at the sky, we might locate the light combat aircraft Tejas, manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics. Around 7% shares of Hindustan Aeronautics are owned by LIC. Moreover, LIC also owns around 10% stake in India's largest power generation equipment manufacturer, BHEL. Now finally, it's time to reach our last stop. We are now outside the National Stock Exchange, the place where fortunes of big companies change daily. The companies which are traded on National Stock Exchange include the telecommunications service provider MTNL, one of India's leading biscuit company Britannia Industries, India's biggest footwear manufacturer Bata India, India's largest private multi-port operator Adani Ports, and also the world's largest producer of viscose rayon fiber, Grasim Industries. So what is common between all these companies? Yes, LIC holds a substantial minority stake in all these companies. Not only that, LIC also holds over 12% stake in the National Stock Exchange itself. But still, all these investments form a small portion of LIC's total assets, as LIC is also the biggest investor in Indian government bonds. The money from these government bonds are used to fund various national expenses and projects. Moreover, LIC also provides funding to Indian Railways, operates a community development foundation, and has also recently donated over 100 crores to the PM CARES Fund. Looking closely at this 6-decade-old company, one realizes how LIC is impacting almost every part of the Indian economy. So in the end, all I can say, this is LIC's massive business empire. Also, a final shout out for our Android app GoZen Music Player. Download and experience our free soulful music player. Get the link from the description. Thank you and stay safe.